I'm Jennifer George, the creative director at the Rube Goldberg Institute, and I'm also Rube Goldberg's granddaughter. Rube Goldberg was a Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist who's best known for his invention drawings that, in the most inefficient and ridiculous way possible, do something very simple. Today, the Rube Goldberg Institute uses the legacy of my grandfather and his wacky machines to promote equity and access in STEM and STEAM education. At the Rube Goldberg Institute, we host contests of all kinds. We host the cartoon contest. Then there's the in real life competition, the Rube Goldberg Machine Contest, where every year we announce a task that each machine has to complete. Out of all of these competitions, it made so much sense. Mike and I started brainstorming and a competition was born.
The Miracle Playground Challenge, whereby students get a chance to design their very own playgrounds. And we pick the winning designs and actually bring those playgrounds to life. And I'm excited to see where we go from here.
The goal of the contest was to give the entire group of candidates who submitted the opportunity to flex their creative muscle in a super fun, interesting, and kind of relevant way. We want to get them actively thinking creatively about not just the world around them, but about their place in it.
When it came down to selecting the winners for the Miracle Playground contest, there was 2 entries in particular that just stood out, and ultimately the team as a whole decided that yes, these 2 absolutely. And when we look at the junior division, Annika, not only did she include her pitch deck, which was incredibly well thought out, but she also had her brainstorming notes. You could see the process behind how she got from these rough ideas to the final key sketch, and it blew me away. It definitely was something that stood out amongst the rest.
We're all here on this call today because we wanted to let you know that you made it into the out of 238 submissions, you made it into the top 10. And not only did you make it, of the junior division, not only did you make it into the top 10, you are the winner.
What? Oh my God.
Surprise!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
And of course, when you look at the senior division, the Moses family, they actually have playground elements in their house. And when you looked at their design pitch deck, you could see that this was a family effort. Again, the level of effort was there. They get the Rube Goldberg concept. They get the idea of having fun.
We're all here to tell you that you not only placed in the top 10 of the senior division, but you won.
What? Wait, what?
What?
What? Wait.
We won.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. Surprise.
Congratulations.
And then to give them the opportunity to come to a place like Miracle Recreation, get the tour, see how things are made, see the components and what they're made out of, meet with the designers, have an exciting experience of really a brainstorm session with the creative team here. That is an incredible opportunity, and they're at sort of ground zero of the design of this playground. It's wonderful to have a kid in the room when you're designing for kids. You get to see the sparkle in their eye when an idea comes to the forefront.
I'm really excited that we were able to have both a younger and a senior division, and that the senior division was able to be a family affair. With seeing what Brian and Griffin were able to create as a family is really cool, and seeing Anika with her creations, and just knowing that there's such a bright young mind willing to get out and create playgrounds, it is very promising to see what the future holds.
Collaborating with the winners is going to look a lot like our standard process. We always describe it as a funnel. The funnel opens up at the beginning, and then we're just kind of spending time narrowing it down. And then we get together and discuss the pros and cons of each concept that's on the wall. I think it's going to be really fun to kind of have some outsiders coming in and seeing the process, asking questions, really experiencing it with us. Just hearing them talk about their ideas, their playground thoughts has really inspired us. So I'm really excited for that.
Knowing that we have 2 winners who are younger and seeing the enthusiasm that they were able to put into the creations it's very nice to think that there's that level of thought and knowledge in the younger generation. It'll be great to see what they're able to turn out in the future.
I hope this partnership allows kids to have fun and become curious about how things work. In the world of Rube Goldberg, if creativity is the door, invention is the key. And I can think of no better way to expose kids to this than through outdoor play. And our partnership with Play Power is making it a reality.